What is going on, guys? I'm Director Nat, back for another reaction, and today we're going to be checking out Amphibia Season 1, Episode 9. It's good to be getting back into blind Amphibia reactions, because if you watched my last reaction, you know that I had to record it again because something was wrong with my computer at the time, was messing up a whole bunch of reactions. But now all technical issues are fixed and we can get back into Amphibia, and I really do want to get caught up on this now for several reasons. One reason is that someone recently commented that I need to keep going because I'm very close to Episode 10, so I'm excited to see what that's all about. And also because, and quick minor spoiler for the Owl House Season 2 Episode 2, is that one of the characters held up a book that had a picture of Hop Pop's face on it. That was a fun little Easter egg, but I do really wonder if they will eventually do a crossover between Amphibia and the Owl House. I would love that because I really think that Anne and Luz should meet. But either way, it gave me more incentive to get caught up on this, so I'm just gonna keep going and keep sticking with it. Not totally sure what this episode is about. I saw a thumbnail with Anne standing with two other characters that I think we've seen before in other episodes. It looked like maybe they're in a restaurant. But I guess there's only one way to find out, so let's not waste any more time. Let's just get right into it.
There you go. Now you're getting it.
And want to chop up some veggies for me?
Oh, is she still teaching him how to make pizza? Cool. Impressive.
My parents actually owned a Thai restaurant back home. I used to work there all the time and help out. I hope they're doing okay without me.
Oh, yeah. Oh, so maybe this episode is going to be her opening a restaurant.
Oh, wow. This place is not to code.
Oh.
I mean, how hard is it to run a restaurant anyway? You just put food on tables. A tadpole
Ugh,
can do it.
who's that jerk? And why won't he shut up?
That is Albus Duckweed. He writes reviews for the paper.
He thinks he's better than everyone else just because he taught good.
It's true. And just ignore it and enjoy your slug gruel. And?
My parents ran a restaurant back home, so I know what I'm talking about.
Well, if your parents are anything like you, I'm sure their restaurant was terrible.
You threw your life away. You threw it away.
Why don't you come back in, I don't know, 2 days or something, and we'll have completely turned this place around.
I beg your pardon, what?
We can do this! The Boon Choi family pride is at stake. What do you say?
Come on, this is a perfect example of why Anne and Luz need to meet. This is totally something that Luz would do if she were in a similar situation.
You just promised to save this restaurant?
In 2 days?
By yourself?
Yep, that's pretty much what just happened. Ugh.
Dang mushroom needs replacing. Motherfucker!
Hey, Stumpy!
How long you been here?
All night, couldn't sleep. Too excited. So, you ready to beat that critic?
Her hair looks a little different. Every great sports movie has a training montage. What's a montage? Oh well. Sorry if I'm going to be making a ton of Owl House references in this video, but Owl House has just come back, so it's on my mind, and I usually make a lot of Owl House references anyway.
He's stealing the formula. What are you going to do, Mr. SquarePants?
I know about that garbage lizard.
Aw.
Wow, look over there. It's so exotic. Oh my goodness.
Bloody ka.
Oh.
Welcome to Stumpy's, Wortwood's first frog Thai fusion restaurant. Now with napkins.
Napkins? What are those?
I'll take the maggot larb. Did I say that right? Larb?
It's actually pronounced lab.
Well, how about that? 1 foot in the grave and still learning new things.
Always look on the bright side of life.
Always look on the bright side of life.
What's this weird feeling in me chest?
That is called hope.
I think we might actually pull this off, dude.
You weren't kidding when you said you were good at this.
Oh yeah! Score 1 for Anne.
But I feel like it's not going to be enough because the critic is going to go out of his way to find something wrong just because he wants to be right.
They can have my table.
Duckweed. What's with the disguise?
It's to guarantee that we get a genuine experience, you know?
Oh, interesting.
If you knew it was me in a disguise, you're just gonna serve me like anyone else.
Oh, that's actually really clever.
Yeah.
I found the experience had no cohesion. Like one thing was clumsily grafted on top of another. And when I publish my review, your restaurant will be ruined! I love my job.
Alright, dude, get ready to be blown away.
What an exotic selection!
Ugh. Now, I'm not on board with killing animals for food, but at the very least, you should make sure it's dead before you serve it to someone.
Patsy, you later! So, duckweed, guess you got a bad review to write, huh?
Bad? Bad? That was incredible! A food that tries to eat you? The irony! The ecstasy! I simply must tell everyone! To the message board!
If your parents could see this, I'm sure they'd be proud.
Thanks, Stumpy. Ooh, this feels nice. What is this? Oak? Mahogany?
It's carved from the bones of me missing hand.
Oh, come on!
Ah,
Okay, what do we got now?
farmer's market, where salt-of-the-earth frogs come to sell stuff.
Another episode about selling food. Keeping those thematic ties.
Aha! It's a gourd maggot.
It's in my hair! It's in my hair!
Someday my hair is gonna be big enough to do that too.
Take this
You
one
actually
and
want that?
It's classic Plantar honesty. I've been buying from this stand since your father was running it.
Oh, first we get a little information about Anne's parents. Now we're getting a little information about Hop Pop's parents.
You can't taste honesty, but if you could,
It'd taste like a Plantar stand vegetable.
Bad news, everyone! Bad news! Gotta run away before you read it. Toady. Say what? Say what?
Hop Pop delivered the perfect sitcom catchphrase.
Must be painful to make so little sense all the time. Mayor Toadstool is quadrupling the rent, and he wants it in 3 days.
Maybe he's, just trying to get as much money as he can to embezzle while he's still in office because he knows he's gonna lose anyway.
We need our own Snuggaroo. A flashy new product. Something like, aha! A little bit of this, shake it up, and introducing Plantar's Potion. A hearty mix of vitamins and minerals that'll extend your life and keeps you regular. The best part, we can charge through the nose for them.
I don't know what a nose is, but it's worth a shot.
Got your nose. What's a nose? I don't know.
Sprig planter, 10 years old.
Beautiful.
So, Beethoven's not luring enough for you, is it? Well, how about some Mozart?
Huh? Whoa! Whoa! Stop! Make promises you can't keep in junk.
Did you forget this stand was built on honesty?
Hop Hop, in 3 days, there won't be a stand.
This is also a nice contrast to the first half. Anne was definitely doing the right thing, and other people needed to listen to her about the restaurant, but now she's doing the wrong thing.
Because it'll make you, I don't know, stronger?
Wow.
And, smarter, too.
It'll stop your face from getting any uglier. Just in time.
You may very well live forever.
You rub it on your skin, and it makes you live forever. No. Forever, you say? I'll take one.
Guys! Ugh, big problem! We used up all our produce. There's nothing left.
No, we're so close. We can't fall short now. Let's see. Aha! Jackpot.
Yeah, that's literally garbage.
Garbage or Plantar Potion's new secret ingredient?
You sure about this, Hop Hop?
Oh, I'm sure. Everyone's hooked. They'll buy anything I sell them. Now get in there, stompers.
Aye, aye. Right.
Come to Hop Papa.
Oh, boy.
New limited edition Plantar's Potion. Only 20 coppers a bottle.
20 coppers? No one's gonna buy that.
Thank you for your patronage.
I'm gonna feed this to my baby.
Alright, you gotta add a label that says not to be used as infant formula.
I'll take a bottle, Hopadiah. Sadie. The stand's oldest and most loyal customer.
Usually I find potions and the like to be a bunch of malarkey. But if Amphibia Plantar says it works, waiting for something special to spend it on. 1 bottle, please.
Oh. We're all sold out.
No, we're not! To Hop Hop and the Plantars, the most honest folks in the business.
Ooh, even I felt that one.
Come on, Hop Hop.
No! That was no health potion! It's garbage! Folks, I'm so sorry. I never meant any harm. All I was trying to do was save my stand. Huh?
Oh.
Eaten by flies! Oh, the irony! Hey! Ain't this what you want? You really want this so bad? Then drop the kids and go get it!
Well, at least the potion made someone happy.
Everyone okay?
Not really.
So what now?
We go make things right. That's the Plantar way.
Well, Amphibia, looks like you're going to have to earn our trust back. That being said, I think your father would be proud that you did the right thing today.
Don't worry, Hop Hop. We'll help you get the stand back.
You want me to off Toady? I'll do it. You know I will.
Thanks, kids.
We're gonna make it after all.
The future is ours!
Oh, frog, I'm unemployed!
I knew something was coming. God, Hop Hop is too relatable. Okay guys, so that was Amphibia Season 1 Episode 9. I really loved this episode. In fact, it's probably one of my favorites out of the last few. Well, then again, you know, maybe I'm just not remembering them all off the top of my head since I had to record one of them again. But no, it did what this show does best. It had 2 segments that were thematically tied together and had a really good message, and I always really appreciate that, and it really made me feel something with this one. I really loved Anne in this episode. She's grown on me quite a bit as the show has gone on, but this episode really took it up a notch because she went out of her way to help someone that she didn't even know. And as I've said before, I like getting little hints about what Anne's life was like back in the human world. We learn a little more about her parents and what she does and her fear that they could be worried about what's happening to her. Because that's the thing, unlike Owl House where the main character's mother actually thinks that she's somewhere else and doesn't have a reason to worry, Anne has actually gone missing, so her friends and family are probably really worried about where she is. But getting back to the actual episode, it was cool seeing her use her skills to help this person out and all the crazy stuff they have to get into. And it was nice because at first it was pretty funny how he was, just laughing at the situation and messing with her a little bit, but then he does come around and they work together to show up this critic. But they even had a nice little moment with that critic when he comes in and is in the suit and trying to get the right experience, and they're like, oh, that's actually a good idea, and it's a nice little moment. So they don't just make all the characters in this show one note, they add a little more to them to make the episode more enjoyable, and I like that. And the second half of the episode kind of explored a similar thing, only this time it's about Hop Pop. And that's another element I consistently love in this show is Hop Pop and Anne growing to understand each other a lot more, because there's been a lot of friction with them ever since the beginning, but they always learn that they have a lot more in common than they think they do. And the second half of the episode shows that this time Hop Pop is the one trying to save his business where he sells food. They say that his parents would have been proud of him, and we get a little more information about that. The episode actually does make me feel something and care with its message, because at the end, Hop Pop is about to take advantage of a woman who, he has a lot of respect for and who trusts him, and is another character that I'm growing to like a lot more. So, he just has to stick his head out there and tell the truth. I thought the whole thing with the flies, wasn't really necessary, that they just kind of threw it in there to have a bit of action and maybe add a little more time. I thought, Hop Pop giving a heartfelt apology to the town and then making it right would have been enough, but it wasn't bad. It didn't harm anything. And again, another joke about irony where Wally is flying away and he's like, eaten by a fly, oh the irony. I just love the humor in this show. It is always either very dark or twisted in some way, and I absolutely love it. And the end of the episode is kind of interesting because now that Hop Pop isn't running the stand, what's he going to do now? So maybe we'll see the characters, experimenting with different kinds of work and trying out new things, even though they're going to try to get get back the stand, I'm sure. And wow, I just relate to Hop Hop so much. There have been so many moments for him, either things that he says or his past experiences that I really relate to. Like after he's given his speech about them starting over and there's just that long moment of silence and like, I know something is coming. He's like, oh my gosh, I'm unemployed. I can only imagine how many adult fans watching relate to that, because, you know, that's something I'm always struggling with. So do I, you know, keep this job, or do I, you know, leave it behind and go try all the other stuff that I want to do, but then suddenly I'm going to be unemployed and bleh. Last observation is that Toadstool has, you know, done another thing that makes the townsfolk angry, but we don't even see him. So I got the impression that maybe he's, you know, just doing this because he knows he's going to lose anyway, and just like, I might as well embezzle as much money as I can. So I feel like there's an election episode coming up at some point, and that could be really interesting. I wonder who would run against him, but that's all the notes I have for now. I really did love this episode. I'm going to try to keep at a steady pace so I can get caught up as quickly as possible, and I'm really looking forward to episode 10, whatever it's about, so we'll have to see what's in store next time. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to you guys. What did you think of this episode? What are some episodes that you're looking forward to seeing me react to? Whatever it is, feel free to share your thoughts down in the comments and let me know what you think. If this is your first time on the channel, be sure to leave a like and consider subscribing. Also be sure to check out my other videos. It really does mean a lot. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you for Amphibia episode 10.